Yeah, full speed.
Chef Josh kicks off service, plating his beautiful, unique dishes with fresh herbs and a very specific calamansi lime. An authentic Filipino citrus presenting right on top of their crab fried rice with an actual crab shell. This is a very special place cooking handmade pastas with authentic Asian flavors. Welcome to Culinary Cultures with SaucyTV.
Pass me the XO.
Cooking incredibly unique dishes like fresh bucatini with sweet tomato nugget and longanisa. Presenting Filipino flavors reimagined, cooking handmade pastas and American fusion dishes at Sampa in downtown Los Angeles. Led by the vision behind Chef Josh and Jenny, presenting Filipino flavors in unique formats for customers to enjoy in a beautiful manner.
Let's spread something, Chef. I know this is every day already for you.
Yeah.
That's how y'all do it.
This is how we do, baby.
What does Sampa mean?
Short for Sampaguita, which is the national flower of the Philippines.
Do you incorporate flowers in every dish then?
Oh yeah, I try to. I mean, why not, right?
It brings a smile to someone's face.
Yeah, no, for sure. People eat with their eyes first, so.
Heard, Chef.
And you see that vision behind Chef's dishes, like his crab fried rice beautifully plated with that amazing crab, and every single flavor is equally combined to bring you a delicious bite that you genuinely can't even anticipate.
Oh my god.
Followed by a dish that brings together an amazing XO chili pasta, beautifully plated with an amazing velvety sauce where you see it oozing through every single strand of that pasta.
Oh my god, no, that's stupid.
And that bite says everything you need to know.
Like I saw it all get made and put together, and I still can't imagine how good this was gonna be.
So let's rewind and get started at the beginning. Pulling up to the other side of Arts District, right in downtown, next to the Earth Cafe, where I'm able to score great parking, pulling up to a true hidden gem right next door. Welcome to Sampa, a Filipino tasting menu with an intimate restaurant and beautiful ambiance all the way around, where tonight is a very special menu called Dear Nanay, paying tribute to the culture and traditions before them.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenny Valias, one of the owners of Sampa. So Sampa is a Filipino-American fine dining cuisine. We're based in the Arts District of LA. This is our front bar area for today for Dear Nanay, for Filipino-American History Month. So we're running service out here, and then we are going to be doing Dear Nanay in here in our main dining room. So we have paroles. They are typically put up in Filipino culture during the holidays, Christmas. But in the Philippines, Christmas starts in September. Yeah, so we have these on consignment, which is great. Then I'll take you down here.
They just take your breath away the moment you enter.
I know, isn't this so great? It's so great. And then here we are setting up for the evening, and this is where Dear Nanay is going to happen. This is really a dedication to the people who came before us, who brought us here, who worked so hard. And it's the story of being a child of an immigrant or children of immigrants, and just seeing what they did for us to get to where they are today. And that has helped us do what we're able to do today.
It's not your normal setup for a tasting.
Yeah, so we were inspired, of course, by the Philippines and Filipino culture. So our events manager, her name is Nico. Thank you, Nico, for making our lives so much easier, but she is so great. So we have the cloth, menus in the cloth, the fans.
Each detail is paying homage
to the Philippines.
To the Philippines.
Yeah.
Wow. And it kicks off at 7:30, right? So I got
Kick
like an
off
hour,
at 7:30, yeah. I got you.
Following Jenny as she walks into the kitchen and tells us about the origin.
Hello, hello, mic check, mic check.
It started in the pandemic, right? So
Yeah. It's been 4 years. We started cooking out of Chef Josh's apartment. When all the restaurants were shut down, Josh was like, hey, I have this idea. I think it's gonna be a great idea to just start cooking. So we were on this platform called Talk. We had such great marketing photos that people would just see us on this online ordering platform. We were like up against Michelin star restaurants during this takeout time, yeah. People would order from Talk. They would drive to Josh's apartment, Hi-Fi, Westlake, downtown area, so it's apartment building side to side. And they'd pull up and they're like, wait, I thought this was a restaurant. And then we'd be like, and then a bag of food. Okay, so we're shocked.
What am I doing? I'm getting my
Yeah,
another mic.
Hi, I'm Nico.
Hi, Chet.
Chef Connor.
Pleasure to meet you. I just heard a lot about you. Beautiful setup. Beautiful that way. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me, Peter. Yeah.
Jenny and I have been together for 11 years now. I'm married for 5. Her culture is one of the things that I fell in love with her about, her passion, and all of these wonderful people that I now get to consider my friends and my family.
You guys are called what? SaucyTV, for sure.
We meet the rest of the team and watch them as they prep, executing to nail the rest of the workload, making sure all the stages are taken care of in every corner. What's wild is as Chef gets ready for the tasting, he's still finishing up the dinner menu.
Currently, everything is on the lunch menu or the dinner menu?
Yes. This is right now. This is regular service. At the same time, we're doing a tasting menu, a decor tasting menu. You know, just regular dinner service and tasting menu at the same time.
Where Chef's team continues cooking orders.
What's going on here? Crispy duck on six.
And you can see that crispiness in the color behind the duck as Chef continues to cook it through, bringing the butter into the pan and letting that sauce cook and bring that flavor together with all that extra goodness as Chef goes ahead and puts it in the oven to let it finish through.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Coffee Wagyu, the coffee, we need to make coffee.
Chef's team is prepping multiple different things at once as the duck continues to cook through as it gets set aside to let it rest and letting that sauce drip all the way down as Chef continues to have his team prep and stage every single element of what's necessary. And now you can see him guiding it behind the scenes, bringing it home with the garnishing and allowing all the colors and the herbs to finish off the components, bringing the beautiful dish together as the menu continues to be set aside.
What H? Oh yeah, you know, H1.
As the remaining team starts to prep for the tasting menu as well. We see chefs continue to walk through and Chef Josh himself leading the effort as he starts to get all the different stages and plating pulled together.
Getting organized for the tasting menu.
It really is all the little things to help the flow for the night be as seamless as possible.
Getting all the plates organized.
Yeah, getting plates organized, doing by course, kind of just anticipating every move. Make sure that like all the dishes are coming out, you know, at the same time. So.
Chef, I have one question. Is there a story behind that jersey?
Oh, it's Kobe, man. My inspiration.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It says Mamba on it.
Yep. My friend gave it to me. A little motivation for me.
Mama mentality.
Oh yeah, always. All right, Kels. So, Bagua, the calamansi creme fraiche, ube puree is hot, right? Ube puree is ready, right, Mike? In a piping bag? Okay, heard. Thank you. We have caviar there. We got truffle over there. Raspberry gel is done. Ube bellinis is done. Yeah, cool. Just have it in a sheet tray to fire when we're ready. We got chives ready. We got calamansi gel, good. Tempura head and tail, good. Kefir limos already there. Perfect. We have the ravioli is done. And then after that, we have squabi nasal. We have the plates over here. We got the rice is ready, right? Cool, perfect. The getaway making coffee.
Oh, what kind of coffee, Chef?
It's a Filipino coffee from Batangas called Barako coffee. Just gonna let that sit for a little bit.
Is that for service for yourself?
Oh yeah, so what's gonna do, I have dry ice, kind of for show. We have this hot coffee and we have dry ice and we're gonna smoke it, so it's gonna be like a cool little show. It's gonna smell like coffee. Yeah, so it's gonna be sick, yeah. Because Filipinos are known for the coffee. Can you keep this hot? You can add a little bit more water too.
Now, bringing us to dessert.
Hey, Chef. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Chet. Pleasure to meet you, Chef Chris. What was that you just put in the fridge?
We have golden chocolate spears. This is gonna cover the dessert that I'm making, which is a silken tofu white chocolate.
What's going on here?
Working on like 10 things right now.
Pleasure meeting you, Chef.
Nice to meet you.
Where we see Jenny once again along with Chef Josh as they wrap up the last finishing touches and get ready for the tasting.
All right, guys, 15 minutes. Be on deck, guys. So we got balut. So make sure you have the puree hot. Calamansi creme fraiche, have it on deck. Caviar, utensils. Chicharron bulaklak, I see it's already there. We are good. Make sure that water's boiling, like bubbling, boiling, salted too.
These are all the different things that need to come together for the tasting to be executed perfectly. A chef's team continues to finish up all the different stages and marking all the different elements for their dishes and ingredients. And now it's time for the tasting to begin, as the guests are led into the restaurant by Nico herself into the beautiful space, allowing the guests to settle in and be welcomed by Chef and the team.
Hi everybody, how's everyone doing? Yeah. Welcome to Sampa. My name is Chef Josh Espinosa. I am the chef and owner of Sampa.
I'm Jenny Valdez. I am also one of the owners of Sampa.
Super excited to have you guys. It's such a blessing to finally throw this concept out. There's a want in Filipino cuisine. There's a want in Filipino-American cuisine. It's a blessing to finally throw this tasting menu concept out. I want to do a letter to more so my grandparents, our ancestors, our parents, and I kind of wanted to reflect back to my grandparents, kind of taking the leap of faith and moving from the Philippines to the States to, for better opportunity, right? So for me to stand here in front of you guys to kind of have this opportunity to cook for you guys, kind of showcasing Filipino cuisine in a different light. So that's my goal and my mission for this tasting menu. Is going to be really fun. It's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a fun night. I'm so excited.
So it begins?
And so it begins.
Now Chef gets every single part of the very first round of courses ready to be plated.
Let's see. This is our foie gras bullets, like our spin-off of, that duck embryo dish. This one is foie gras pate, so pretty much is duck liver. I kind of took the concept of bullet, and I'm just gonna be with like some ube puree, some calamansi creme fraiche, some caviar, some shaved truffle, just a bunch of crazy ingredients.
What's the ube you talked about?
Yeah, it's like ube puree.
Topped with that amazing house-made calamansi creme fraiche.
Yo, give me that bellinis, please.
Highlighting the beauty in the components and the luxury of the ingredients themselves right on top of Filipino foods at this very first stage. And you cannot forget about the delicious drinks being complemented with every single element by the bartenders, complementing the flavors and ingredients as well based on what dish is being presented. As we continue through the tasting with Chef's team prepping the second course with all the elements being beautifully colored, serving spot prawn ukoy with crispy sweet potato and ikura, along a medley of those amazing beautiful herbs, garnishing with those colors to pop in every single piece, presenting a beautiful dish among with textures that just make you want to dive in.
Do we have our runners here?
As we see the team getting ready to move along for stage number 3. This time plating the whip at the bottom of a particular dish, timing it out just right.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Are you timing it with a drink right now?
Yeah.
Profit?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. How many plates? How many plates already came back? 4. Pedro.
With the bartender once again, as he's now getting all the elements perfectly timed for Chef to complete his remaining pieces. And it's just amazing to watch the synchronization between the front and back of the house, between each and every element of the tasting menu coming together.
Yep, Pedro's ready, I'm ready.
Bringing us to the very next course, chicharron bulaklak with crispy tempura mesentery and house-made calamansi creme fraiche. And you can just sense the thoughtfulness behind Chef is plating all the layers of this dish, making sure the customers taste the technical components along with the freshness around the garnishing and the execution.
All right, let's go.
About halfway through the tasting at last, now we want to focus on the handmade pastas with course number 4.
For every tasting menu, I kind of try to incorporate pasta. Crab fat is very, very popular in the Filipino cuisine. I used to work at restaurants where they threw away the crab fat. I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I used to save the crab fat and I would just bring it home and then try different things. Like, okay, how would I make it into a compound butter? The pasta is a saffron dough. Inside is a Dungeness crab with a ricotta mix. The sauce around it is a crab fat foam made with a crab fat compound butter. Raviolo is different from ravioli. It's singular. So inside you'll see an egg yolk. Once you knife through the raviolo, is going to be a runny egg yolk in the middle. So how do I make pasta, make it more Filipino? I try to think of ingredients, right? So it kind of represents what Sampa is. On top is a carrot tuile. It tastes a lot different when you're making pasta from scratch. It's kind of a fun dish. This is your next course. This is the alige raviolo. Enjoy.
As we're halfway through the tasting, Chef's team starts prepping the vegetable medley along with the different proteins as they rest on the side. Once rested, Chef starts bringing it over and slicing it through, making sure it's perfectly set for beautiful bite-sized pieces. Setting it aside once again for Chef Josh to come through and plate it along with their beautiful, delicious complementary ingredients. Like the dressed salad Chef was prepping earlier, serving a very technical squab inasal with turmeric rice and achara on the side.
Bring that closer.
As Chef Josh now brings over a house-made, amazingly delicious gravy that's going to be poured right on top to bring that flavor together, oozing through to deliver that char, that crispy, that texture into one homogeneous bite. All the components are always going to have their flowers to bring those beautiful dishes home.
Beautiful.
As Chef said, everyone eats with their eyes first, so every plate that makes its way out of this kitchen always is presented so beautifully. Once again, pairing every single dish with a delicious round of drinks with a beautiful presentation just as well. Between the food and the drinks and everything in between, all of the components that Sampa takes into account is there for the customer to enjoy and experience for you not to forget. As it gets towards the closing stages of the evening, Chef's courses become more and more beautiful and more scientific, with the presentation blowing me out of the water, watching the crispy fish continue to perk up as it gets fried right above in a single and swift manner. Watching Chef's focus as he allows the fish to be highlighted in every single component of the team, continuing to present all the plate work on every single stage.
Nice, guys. Nice, guys.
Watching the team work together as a unit, plating every single element and making sure that the beauty is highlighted along the color and the components for the protein and the vegetables and the delicious flavor coming together, the chef to make sure the seasoning and salt also complements all the elements around the dish. As they wrap up with Sampa's signature flowers, it brings us to the very last savory course of the night as we see a beautiful smoke profile come into play.
Firing. All right.
As chef brings over the wagyu that's been resting with the beautiful char and that velvety delicious sauce coming together with the roasted vegetables put right on top of these smoky finished herbs. As all the garnishes come together, the remaining sauce is also plated right on top and the meat is finally sliced to the bite where you see the juice and the color of the beautiful meat coming through of that wagyu brisket. Chef grabs individual pieces, plating it right on top of these charcoal grills, lastly finishing it with a house-made chimichurri sauce with calamansi, lovely herbaceous flavors.
Kels, follow me, okay?
Remember the coffee we talked about earlier? Now you can see it finishing the dish, bringing the smoky coffee touch to bring that dish together, both on the visual side and on their palate. And of course, no tasting is complete without dessert.
All right, Chef Chris, is it time at last?
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
We're plating the last dessert course. I have a silken tofu white chocolate mousse, the pearl that I'm gonna drizzle similar to brown sugar, but with more molasses, so it's gonna give it like a stronger taste. We're just gonna drizzle that on top. It's a jasmine flower and a golden chocolate dome that I tempered this morning. It's a little razzle dazzle and one more.
Little razzle dazzle, just a little.
And that's it.
Beautiful, Chef. How long did it take me to make the dome?
All day. This is like the most complicated part because you gotta get the temperatures right, and I painted it with a little gold dust. So honestly, that took me like all day.
And also, I was gonna break it quite literally.
You're literally just gonna
in a second.
It. Yep.
Thank you, Chef. Appreciate you walking through that.
Thank you.
No better closing than a dish that makes Chef Chris think of the culture and what brought him to this very inspiration.
Random people that crack my chocolate. Gotta love it, man. Hello, everyone. My name is Chris. I am the pastry chef here at Sampa. I'm here to present to you Taho Reimagine. So when I think of Taho, I think of the first time my father took me to the Philippines. Every morning, a street vendor would walk by our house and they'd yell, Taho! Taho! And all the little kids would come running out of the neighborhood. And I wanted to show my gratitude to these kids that I've never met because my father was always telling me how lucky I was to be living here in America. So once in a while, we would treat all the little kids to Taho and we would all enjoy that together. And I believe that's what's really important in the Filipino culture is sharing food and sharing food together.
The team at Sampa is doing something special and their story is only going to continue to rise.
You know, service is one thing, right? But tasting menu is a different vibe, right? So it's crazy. You guys good? Are we good? Bro?
Great job, bro. It was epic.
That was good, bro. That was good.
Dude, you're so lucky you have me here.
Yeah. I love you, dude. Hell yeah. Good shit, dude. Good shit. Hell yeah, dog. Come on, man. Time to relax a little bit.
Oh yeah, Chef. Congrats on pulling off.
Oh, thank you.
I kind of zone out eventually. Chef,
We did it.
I love the presentation.
Thank you.
Oh, good job.
Thank you.
Curry butter.
Curry butter.
That sounds like a dream come true, honestly. Like,
Yeah. We pretty much wrap them like a present in the basket. Then we have like a leek, cauliflower, shallot, season and roast. We season the fish and then before we wrap it with the banana.
wow.